All right, man. Apparently, Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather is fighting again. Got some intel on that. Manny Pacquiao was at a Rizin event in Japan. Rizin. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. And he let the cat out the bag that he had a big fight coming. And the guy, he said he couldn't say who it was, but the guy behind him, who obviously had the authority to say who it was, said it was Floyd Mayweather. All right, he said it was Floyd Mayweather. Uh, you know. So at the end of the day, him and Manny Pacquiao is going to be fighting again. I would show it, but I don't have the authority to show it, so I'm not gonna show it. Um, so yeah, I don't have the authority to show it, um, but yeah, I heard that they're gonna be making a lot of money. Now, if y'all can hear the audio, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to hear this audio, but I play the audio, so I don't know if you can hear the audio. By the way. Okay, Rising. So that's what it is, Rising. So apparently, you heard the guy said they fighting Floyd Mayweather, the guy, I guess, who has more authority over those things. They're fighting Floyd Mayweather. So at the end of the day, I heard that somebody close to me, well, close to Floyd, very close to Floyd, um, divulged some of the numbers that they expected to do, and hold on. Sheesh Louise. So it's a yeah, Pat Mayweather Pacquiao Japan 2024. He said blase blah. Floyd getting over 60 million with pay-per-view sales and live gate. So it's an exhibition. And apparently Floyd is gonna be getting up to 60 million in live gate and pay-per-view revenue. So now we heard that Al Heyman tried to make this fight on that December date that David Haney had, remember, and Floyd didn't want to do it. Okay. Um, So, apparently they're gonna fight again. I mean, over there in Japan, I mean, a Nuyue is a big thing. It's a real big thing over there. Bob Arum said they raffle off his tickets like Jordan shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they got price regulation over there or whatever, but apparently they're gonna do it again. And Al Heyman tried to deliver that fight on Showtime. Yep. He tried to deliver that fight on Showtime, and for the most part, I guess Floyd wasn't interested in it. You know, I guess Floyd wasn't interested in doing the fight. Um, so yeah, that's kind of uh, what's going on right now with that. Uh, so I'm pretty sure Pacquiao probably getting around the same ballpark. I know he got another exhibition coming up uh, versus a guy, man, but I mean, shit. They've had the money to do it. So it's an exhibition. And like I said before, Floyd been fairly more active than Manny Pacquiao in exhibitions, and um, you know, and for the most part, they paid Floyd, and he gonna do it again. He gonna do it again. Now he supposed to be fighting Super Bowl weekend. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to be fighting Super Bowl weekend. He supposed to be fighting Super Bowl weekend. Uh, versus John Gotti the third. So I'm surprised that I'm surprised that they're regulating that fight. To be real, I'm surprised that they regulating that fight. So especially with that happening in over there in Miami or whatever. So I don't know if they're gonna change security up or they just so thirsty for the money. That's up to them to figure that out. So um, I'm not sure, but but uh, but yep, that's what's kind of going on. As far as the fight, I know people still gonna tune in, just like they tune in to some of the new UA fights. So, um, but nonetheless, they had to pay Floyd Mayweather and what he wanted. It's as simple as that. They had to pay him what he wanted, and and um and that's what it is. That's what it is, man. So you know, but they still don't go away years later. We still talking about this fight. Um, I don't think the American public wants to see a rematch. But I think people still will be interested in it. And Mayweather wanted to make it a exhibition because he don't want to go on his perfect resume, his perfect record. And Manny Pacquiao, he lost in politics, which for him, unfortunate. It seemed like he wanted to do the right thing, but you just never know. I'm not familiar with the political scene over there in the Philippines, but he had to find something else to do. I know he opened his son, become a boxer and all that type stuff. But at the end of the day, these two dudes who don't have nothing else to do, they box since 96 as professionals, and they don't have nothing else to do with their life. It's hard to transition from something you've been doing your whole life, like boxing. And I think they both too great to exclusively be trainers. I think they both too great to exclusively be trainers. You know what I'm saying? So I think they both too great to exclusively be trainers. So that's something to look at. Um, but for Mayweather, man, it's just keep getting the money. Because if you remember this, at one point he's not gonna be able to get that money in that boxing ring no more. You know, he's not gonna be able to get it no more. So that's one thing you gotta remember. He's not gonna be able to get that bag no more. So I guess you gotta get it while you can get it. He say he makes smart business decisions. Um, you know, I think smart. I think smart is, having business set up so you can retire from boxing. But maybe he addicted to what he want to do. But over in Japan, they great businessmen over there. You know what I'm saying? They're great businessmen over there and businesswomen over there, and they know what type of money they're gonna bring in. They can shell out almost 60 million to Floyd and around probably 60 million to Manny Pacquiao. Then imagine what they making. You always got to remember that if they paying you this, imagine what they making. You know, imagine what they making. So you always got to remember that. So, but at the end of the day, obviously in America, it's not going to be as big as it's going to be in Japan unless something happen. But at the end of the day, it's going to be huge over there in Japan, and it seems like international boxing is taking over. They're shelving out the money. They are literally shelving out the money. You know, where it ain't no money in America. Um, but they are literally shelving out the money. So at the end of the day, you may see more of these guys go abroad to Japan now that Japan is getting in on the act. So you may see something like that. But hey, at the end of the day, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check out the box room. Well, I guess it's news if they're saying it, but I'm just gonna call it a rumor. Peace.